Good morning. I am standing in my dog run, waiting for my puppy to use the bathroom, trying to potty train him. He's not cluing in as to what he's supposed to do out here, despite the fact that there's significant amounts of evidence as to what happens in this particular space. Anyway, hi, I'm making sure I'm not covering the microphone again. So my meditation went really well again this morning. It seems to be getting easier to do for lengthy periods of time without wondering what time it is. Sorry, just keeping an eye on this dog. So I had some interesting revelations, and I guess it's kind of appropriate that I'm standing in a room full of shit when I had an interesting dream about a person from my past who was emotionally very neglectful and at times verbally abusive, and then another person from my past who was somewhat abusive as well. It's funny how our reference points like, well, how abusive was he? And alcohol was part of the dream, and I woke up and started processing with Larry about, well, the dream, but then also the role of alcohol in our lives, because I'm sure we've all experienced sometimes people, like, when they're drunk, they do things and people are like, oh, well, that wasn't the real me. But like, alcohol is like a key that unlocks a gate. And if you don't have what's behind the gate, then it doesn't matter whether you open the gate or not. So, for example, no matter how much alcohol I have, no matter how much, I could never abuse somebody. I could never do that. Now, I have other dark stuff that comes up when I do drink. Other people, I mean, we all do. I have a person I know who gets really verbally like, fuck you. And it's just not her personality at all. So then I started thinking about how it's not just alcohol, it's all addictions. And the word addiction has such a heavy connotation. Addiction, I'm an addict. But the fact of the matter is that anything that distracts us, there's two types, I think. There's the addiction that unlocks the gate of what's deep inside. And then there's the addiction that distracts from feeling, maybe it's the same, I don't know, but that distracts. So it's like something that takes you away rather than unlocking something. See? So like TV or food or emotional drama or Facebook or even to some extent love, falling in love with another person, anything that takes you out of dealing with your stuff. But then there's the other type of addiction that unlocks what's inside. And those are the kinds that I guess everybody talks about as being addictions. So I always said, I mean, for my whole life, I've struggled with my weight like Oprah. Look and see if this dog does his thing. I hope he does, because then I can give him a treat and we can go inside. Oprah always struggled with her weight. And I've always said to anybody who'd listen that if you have an extra 5 pounds, maybe 10, okay, you ate a little too much, you like food, you had a little booty call with Ben and Jerry, it's fine. But if it's more than that, it's something else, it's something deeper. And so the times in my life when I've struggled with my weight were times when I had something deeper that I didn't want to deal with, so I filled it up with food. So there's many types of things that we can do. And the key, and this is what I was thinking, like Larry and I were talking, the key is not, or I don't know if I'm using the word key right, but the thing is it's not to hide the key to the gate. You don't just say, well, that's it, I'm going to hide the key to the gate. You clean out what's behind the gate. You look at the stuff, you look at what you don't want to look at. And there's layers of it. There's never an end, actually. It's like a gate to this like huge cavernous storage facility of emotions and feelings. So like when you first open the gate, it all comes falling out, right? Like a Tupperware container drawer or something, or one of those storage facilities that they've had every like thing in it since like, oh, this was my pacifier when I was 1, you open it up and it's so jam-packed you can't even get through it, but just one thing at a time, one emotion at a time, one dream at a time, one thought at a time, you just start dealing with it. And that's, I think, what's causing these weird deep dreams to come up, and why I'm looking at my relationships with people and alcohol and food and social media and animals and just everything. I'm just like, okay, for this 100 days I'm going to look at it all, and meditation's providing me the space to do it, because it's basically allowing me to use my storage facility metaphor. It allows me a tiny little spot to get in there and just stand. So we have yet to achieve poopage, but he is a puppy and I know he's got a lot of it up inside there, and I'd rather him do it out here. So I may be standing out here for a while. Very metaphoric. All right, everybody, I'll be back tomorrow for day 17. Oh, by the way, I think yesterday I said the date wrong. Yesterday I think was the 11th. So whatever that day is, it's 30 days from that day. So anyway, all right, guys, bye.